Hey Frank.
Yo, Steven, what's up, bud? What's up, man?
Am I doing this right?
No, let's fix that. Yeah, so tell me what you were doing here. I saw you had some different hand placements and things.
So yeah, I was thinking, one underhand, one overhand, work two different heads,
Okay.
One's working the top head, one's working the, no?
The long head?
Is that not how it's?
Where'd you learn that, on YouTube or something?
Yeah, I saw it on YouTube.
Yeah, these YouTube fitness guys, what the hell are they talking about? No. Well, dude, let's think about it. So, do you know where your tricep is?
This is the one back there.
This one, yeah, okay. And is this muscle responsible for anything at your wrist?
No.
No. Yeah, so muscles have insertions and origins. There's two ends to a muscle.
Yeah.
And the insertion point for all of our tricep head is here at the elbow. So what we need to think about is what is happening at the elbow joint, why we're doing this exercise. That's gonna play a massive role in the outcome and effectiveness of that exercise. So I've seen the videos as well. You see them on YouTube every day. You see them on Instagram, on TikTok. Oh, if you do it this way, it works this head. And then if you turn them over, how magically just turning my wrist over is gonna create tension differences in how I'm driving load into a muscle. It's foolish. It was like, oh, the person's on the internet, so they must know what they're talking about. Guys, we need to be very, very careful with people that we're listening to. Are we?
Nah, not yet. We will be.
Well, let's get this on the internet, because I think people, yes, we are on the internet, you're right.
Fair.
So anyways, back to this. It inserts here at the elbow. So what we do with our hands has no role in it. So the first tip here that I want you to understand is just quit with the flipping, flopping, and this and that. Let's just make sure that we're training the muscles properly. Now, second tip is how do you actually train the long head of your triceps? So we know the insertion point is here at the elbow. The origin for the first two heads of the muscle is gonna be here at the shoulder. 30% of the tricep growth is what sits underneath here. This is known as the long head. The origin point for that is going to be here in the back, in the scapular.
Gotcha.
So if we want to fully contract that, it's not turn your wrist over, it's get your elbows behind you and fully shorten and contract that. So as you just extend down from there. Do you feel a deeper contraction here than you normally would? Yeah, so what we're gonna do is, instead of using a straight bar, because I'm not a fan of these.
Straight bars out.
Straight bars out. Use a V-bar or use a rope. I prefer doing ropes because it gives us more free range of motion. So we're gonna grab that just in our normal grip. Okay, we're gonna partially get it down, and then we're actually going to get in position first by contracting here, bringing this behind us, and then we're just going to extend at the elbow. A tricep is an elbow extender, and why it pops during the movement.
It's popping.
So the entire tricep is working. Now this one's popping. But the tricep is an extender. It's an extender, not a wrist supinator. That's a bicep that's responsible for this. So first tip, guys, stop it with the hands turning over, hands turning out. Just get yourself a rope or a V-bar. Second tip here, to get more growth. 30% more growth is to, when you're training your triceps, get that elbow behind your back. We actually shot an entire video really walking through how to set this up. You can check that out somewhere in this video here, guys. So,
elbows behind the back.
Elbows behind the back. Quit with the hands.
No hand flippy
No
floppies.
hand flippy floppies.
Yeah.
Hands behind the back. Third tip is just probably going to train them more frequently. How often are you training your triceps? Right now?
Probably like maybe twice a week.
Once maybe,
Monday and Friday.
maybe
like
twice. Yeah, I know I talked to you about the biceps, the neuromuscular frequency training.
That's arm day stuff.
Yeah.
So Monday, Friday.
Yeah, so what we did with the biceps, so is remember we talked about training them Monday, hitting them a second time on Tuesday, and then coming back. So I created a training program years ago called Neuromuscular Frequency Training. It's built upon this logic of training the same muscle twice within a 24-hour window. So not a 2-a-day workout. You would train Monday evening, and then you'd come back Tuesday evening, and you would hit that primary muscle shorter before you do your full second workout. So let's say Monday's arm days. You're gonna hit biceps, triceps, you're gonna touch shoulders a little bit. Tuesday's going to be a back day. So what we would do is if he's trying to grow and blow up his triceps, we'd have our Monday workout, full arm workout. We would start Tuesday's back workout with about 6 sets of triceps. Lower weight, lower volume, more repetitions.
Gotcha.
So less weight, more repetitions, and we're trying to induce 3 outcomes. Okay, there's muscle protein synthesis. This is what is actually building the muscle. When you're in the gym, you're breaking down muscles, but you're triggering and you're starting muscle protein synthesis. When you start eating, your body's gonna utilize those nutrients, drive them into the muscles, and that's what's gonna create the growth. Normally that muscle protein synthesis is about a 24 to 36 hour window post-training, but it's induced at the point of training. So if we hit the muscle for the second time within that 24-hour window, we'll extend that out for about another 12 to 24 hours. So normally you would build muscle for maybe 24 to 36 hours after training that muscle. By hitting it the second time, you've reinduced that muscle protein synthesis. You now get yourself into Wednesday, possibly Thursday morning of growth. So you're gonna get a longer period of
growing muscle for a
longer period of time just by hitting it that second day. The second thing that we're trying to get is we're just trying to get more aware of what this tricep is doing. I think I asked you the question in the biceps, like when you train your chest or when you train your legs, the next day, like you're more aware, like, oh, that I can actually feel this thing working a little bit more. So with your triceps, because we're using our arms all the time throughout the day, pushing ourselves off the couch, reaching out and grabbing things and pulling them to it, so a little bit of tricep involved in that. We're just gonna get more aware of the functionality of that muscle. And then thirdly, because when you're sore, having to get that full tension in there, you're literally forcing yourself to create a deeper neurological connection, a deeper mind to muscle connection. So you will notice in time, the more you practice this type of training, your ability to perform these reps perfectly and get the most out of them is going to improve. Cool. So you'll become a better, more efficient trainer in the gym, in your own body. So you can spend less time and get a greater outcome. So 3 tips. Stop with the flippy floppy hands, get your elbows behind you when you're doing your extensions, and start training your triceps 2 times in a 24-hour window.
Hell yeah.
Cool, man. So how you feeling, man? Like energy good, drives up, intensity in the gym, doing well in the bedroom, everything?
Some of those changes that you were talking about.
Oh, so you did read the report. Yeah, so one of the things that Stephen brought to me is he's like, dude, training is on point, diet is dialed in, but didn't feel like he was making the progress, and he was feeling a little bit groggy towards the end of the day. And I said, dude, let's check about your lifestyle and let's look at a couple key factors. So what we've done is we've drafted up a report, guys. It's the 7 worst testosterone killers. Now, Stephen wasn't doing all 7 of them, but there were probably 3 or 4 in there that were.
Sleep one was big.
Yeah.
Sleep
So
was terrible.
Knowing how sleep impacts your testosterone, knowing how sleep and testosterone impacts your energy and your recovery, knowing how maybe some of the food you're eating or what your food is stored in has a role in all these outcomes. So there's a lot that's happening, guys, in our life, in and around us, decisions we're making at a subconscious and conscious level that are playing a role in how well our hormones are performing. And as men and women, testosterone is a driver for energy. Testosterone is a driver for muscle growth. Testosterone is a driver for living an optimal life. So if there's factors in our life that are playing a role in bringing that testosterone down, we know we're not living an optimized life. So the 7 worst testosterone killers, absolutely free report, somewhere down here in the pinned comment below. Check it out, guys. Put your email address. We'll send it over to you guys right away. But it's working for Steven. Now he's gonna start implementing these tricep hacks, and excited to get you blown up, man, and make those gains. Yeah, love you too. Love you guys. Frank, Rich, Steven, the video guy. We'll see you in the next one.
Video. It affects